Hi. Welcome to a News-Capital production where we tell you the story of people that own local restaurants. Today, we're in Hartshorne visiting with the fine folks at Fat Daddy's BBQ in a little segment we like to call, That's Tasty. One, please.
I'm Denny Sanders, Fat Daddy. This is my wife, Brandy Sanders. We own Fat Daddy's restaurant here in Hartshorne, Oklahoma.
Gotcha. So, where are you guys from originally? You're from here, or are you from?
Yes, we're both from this area.
Gotcha. So, what made you want to start a barbecue restaurant?
Well, honestly, we used to do it all the time at home. Every Sunday was our cook day, and we had just people after people after people say, hey, you guys need to do that for real. We started out in a food truck, doing it on the weekends, and then turned it into a full-time gig.
So in those early food truck days, what were some of the, was there just a lot for you to learn really quickly? Because some people, the restaurant business can be different, especially in a truck.
We're both have restaurant backgrounds. My grandmother and grandfather owned a restaurant here in Hartshorne whenever I was growing up. She worked in it. Her family worked in it with us. So we kind of had a gist of it before we started.
I got you. So how long was it in the truck before you got the...
Not near long enough. We had intentions on doing that as a part-time side gig for a while, and the good Lord just opened up things at a certain time for us, and we jumped on it. So we was in the truck for about a year, I guess. We was doing it on the side for about a year.
Yeah.
And then opportunity opened up, and we started on this one.
That's a really awesome setup you've got here. I love the new stuff, the old stuff. The whole aesthetic makes you feel comfortable. Makes just a down-home barbecue place.
That's what we was going for. I mean, that's what we are. It's just real people. We're not your big chains. We don't make it something that's not. Most all the food you'll get here is homemade. I mean, we don't buy a bunch and bring it in and cook it and serve it to you, because anybody can do that. We try really hard to give a product that a lot of our older people that's known us for years seen us cooking at home. And now we're cooking it for everybody.
Obviously, it's barbecue. What are some of the most popular dishes that you guys serve up?
We serve barbecue as well as burgers, steaks. We are Fat Daddy's BBQ and Steakhouse. We got chicken on the menu. We got a full bar. Some of the more popular items is our Fat Daddy burger. It's about yay tall when it's all said and done.
What's all on it?
What's all on it?
Brisket, bologna, pulled pork, hot links, a hamburger patty, cheese, grilled onions, and grilled jalapenos.
Ooh, that is a monster.
It is a monster. I've personally tried to eat it 3 times and can't eat the whole thing yet.
So, because smoking meat takes time, takes that care. What's a typical day like for you guys? When's it start, and what's the startup like?
It doesn't stop.
It starts on Tuesday night, and we shut the smoker down on Saturday morning. Basically it runs around the clock. Anybody tells you can go back there and cook a brisket and serve it the same day, they're not cooking barbecue. It takes at least 15 hours on any one of my briskets. I won't serve it unless I've had that time to put it out. I'll just be without. Smoked meat is not a fast product. If it is, it's tougher than boot leather. Wouldn't serve it. Ain't got the smoke flavor. Ain't got the juiciness. It's a time-consuming game.
Now, do you make your own rubs and spices that you put on them? Do you have a secret to what you do?
Oh yeah.
Of course, we're not going to make you tell that, but
you could. Appreciate the offer, but you could make me tell it. She won't give up her sides. I won't give up all the rubs. Anybody who cooks barbecue's got their own twist on everything. Anybody who says they make their entire rub from scratch is a liar, because you can't make salt, you can't make pepper, you got to go buy the stuff. So it's a combination of what personal taste is. Pork takes a different rub than brisket. I mean, it's my personal favorites, along with what people have told me they like on the meat.
Right. So
She won't fudge on her sides. You like it or you don't. But most people do. We're a smaller kitchen, a smaller facility. We got to keep it where we're efficient. That's one thing we really, really take pride in. You're not going to sit here for 30 minutes waiting on your food. I don't care if this place is packed.
We hope. I said we hope. We try our best not to.
We've had several of our Friday and Saturday nights where there's 10 or 15 people sitting outside waiting, and they feel comfortable enough that we're going to get them in and out of here fast enough and still get a good quality product, that they stay and wait instead of going somewhere else. Most of our to-go orders, whenever we answer the phone, I give them a 10 to 15, sometimes 20-minute time frame, depending on what they order. You know, if they order a steak well done, I got to give you more time, especially if we got 15, 20 tickets ahead of you. But we take a lot of pride in serving a good quality product and getting it out fast. You want to sit around and shoot the bull and drink, we got no problem with that either. I mean, we have an outdoor seating that's where we try to, a lot of the ones that just sit around and want to drink beer and eat appetizers, go ahead and go out there to the outdoor seating and you know, leave the tables for people who want to eat, you know.
that actually leads me into my next question, because I know you guys did a lot of work adding this out here and everything else. So was it just because you wanted a place for people to come hang out, or what made you want to have the outdoor portion with the, when I see the cornhole boards over there too?
We throw them out there from time to time, let them play. We're eventually going to have different, I don't know which events, I guess you'd call it. We're going to have a band. We're going to have a few cornhole smaller tournaments that we can fit out there, you know. We wanted the extra room. We didn't realize we was going to fill up so full, and the extra room really kicks our butt sometimes. I mean, but we're not regretting anything we've done. I mean, we're in to stay. We're not backing out. But like I said, we're a small kitchen. We're semi-small dining. I think we can fit just about as much as anybody else here locally, or all the way to McAlester, I guess, except for your rib cribs and your chilies and stuff. They can obviously fit more than we can. But for as big as we are, I think we're set up just right. And there's no room for expansion in the kitchen, so we're not getting any bigger. We've been asked several times to open another one. Not saying it's not ever going to happen, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. Because we pride ourselves in the quality, and if we're not available to be there, it's not what we put out.
Right.
Nobody can run your business like you can. Not saying you can't have awesome employees, but you got a certain way you want it done, and if we go to shaving corners, it's not what we got.
What would you say to someone that hasn't tried it yet but is thinking about it? What would you say to them that might help to get them in the door?
I don't know. Most of the time I present stuff as a challenge, and I just tell them straight up, give me a shot at it. If you don't like it, I'll make it right. I promise you won't go home disappointed.
Well, it's dessert time, which means that's it for now. Make sure that you vote in our McAlester News-Capital Reader's Choice Awards for your favorite restaurant and many other categories. Also, make sure that you tune in next week where we visit another restaurant and find out what makes people say, that's tasty.